I travelled to Greece once. The temperature was so much hotter than here, and I was fine, and I was really surprised that I didn't seem to be so affected. I was just like, it's hot. Whereas here, at a much lower temperature, I'm like sweating and I don't enjoy it. I'm just trying to work out how to keep me best motivated to manage the gardens and things. I'm thinking of getting a little portable big sun umbrella or something to help, especially if we're outside digging or doing a lot of work in the gardens, and I think that that might be a good addition. Maybe putting it down here if the kids are playing, doing things, and then being able to move it around. I think we'll have a look at that for this summer as well. I know that there's definitely other places that get hotter than us, but I don't love the heat. This time of year I'm like, yeah, it'd be great. This kind of weather, spring weather, is beautiful. This is my jam, but summer, it's just a different kind of heat. Can I quickly show you this? This is broken down heaps. This was just branches that we pulled off a tree and put through a mulcher, and if you see, it's all pretty much breaking down, and there's tons of worms in here. Some of it's actually turned almost into soil, so it's composted down crazy good in here. I'm really chuffed. This was just chipped woods. There's a worm. Go, little buddy, go. So I'm just putting it in there with my little helper and helper. I wouldn't usually wear what I'm wearing today in the garden, but I just threw it on because it was easy. Oh my god, you can see it's humid already, and it's 8 AM. This, there, and then we'll get some topsoil from it. It's not the biggest garden. I was going to fill this one up, but I don't have the energy, so I've dictated that this one is the cucumber and melon, so we won't have too many, and I'll just sell the rest of my seedlings. Well done, Elijah. Good job. Good work. He saw his first worm. He was pretty chuffed. So, luckily masks are quite easy to come by these days, because that's the guidelines for undoing some of these composting things. I know last year there was, I can't remember what you catch. Or can catch, but anyway, it's not great, and we had a couple of cases last year, so I'm being a bit more cautious. I just grabbed this value topsoil. I was going to go for organic, can't afford it. This is what we're going to use for now. That's the topsoil in. I'm not sure if you can actually see any of it. Oh, I didn't think it was going to go very far. Definitely going to have a better think for going forward. Okay, we had little man supervision. I think cucumbers, daisy out of the lawn because I'm about to mow it, and I think melons along here. And some barrage. We'll find out, because that one looks similar to those. I pulled them from there. Don't know if they'll survive. I'm going to pull off all the leaves and pop them back in and see if they make it, because along here are going tomatillos and tomatoes. I weeded behind here, and a whole heap of snails and slugs have come out of the woodworks. Oh! I don't know if you can see that, there's a little lizard. Yeah, sorry for the heavy breathing. I'm trying my best to get everything done. More feeling like shapoopy. Right, lawns, I want to get them done. I wanted to do the lawns rather than look after the kids inside, to be honest.
The next day.
Right, hello and welcome back to the second day of Can We Beat the Thunder and Rain to get our garden sorted. You would not believe it. But after yesterday, I believe that the weather was right. I'm very muggy and hot already, and it's 9 AM. It looks stunning, but yesterday it looked like this, and then it was just torrential rain. I hadn't watered the gardens in yet. It bucketed down. So I'm just planting the tomatoes at the moment. They are going to be a little bit close. We'll see. Junior suggested we maybe move the sage, even if we moved it this way. Whereas these are just growing like weeds. I mean, mint, I guess, always does. It's known to kind of sprout up where it shouldn't, but the oregano's just come back in droves, so I can come out in here and harvest some more. I just put it from the dehydrator into, we're going to seed. Good. I'm really happy with this little herb garden. It was my favourite thing. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. One of my favourite things. Love rosemary, love oregano. I love mint, but I don't actually put it in anything, son. This summer I'll start to organise that. I'll show you what we did yesterday. What are you doing? I just got the cardboards from the birdie containers and put them down here. We realised how much of a slant it is on because Elijah just put his truck up the top and went flying, which he loved. We threw the lawn clippings in here. I don't know if I said that yesterday. So in here is the apple, cucumber and melons. They got displaced last night, by some kind of cats, whether ours or neighbours, just digging in the garden. That's just going to happen. We have to be careful with some of the seedlings. And in here, I think, I'm just trying to work out where to put everything at the moment, because I've got a lot of tomatillos. I think I'll plant 4 tomatillos. I might do them across here. But then I've got beans I was going to plant, and they might as well all be staked through the middle and share. I'm also trying to keep in mind that the sun is coming kind of from this way, so not to shade other things. I don't know about cucumbers. I thought the cucumbers kind of just grew and draped, but I think these ones said to stake them. Maybe I imagined that. And melons I was not planning on growing, but that's where we're at. I was just breaking down another box actually, because I'm going to try and put it here. These are great boxes actually for doing this job, but we might level off the ground. I don't know. It's all completely out of my knowledge zone, so my brain's constantly whirling on how to do things and how to make it work. We're just putting the edging on at the moment because we hadn't done that yet, and that's probably better to do that before we start filling dirt everywhere. We mowed all the lawns. Obviously missed this bit. It's just going to blast again because we're just getting this super beautiful high-powered sun and then absolutely torrential rain and it's just alternating. So, I mean, it's a good time to get all the stuff in the garden. I've seen a lot of people on my local page are already getting capsicums and tomatoes and things off their plants, and I know that's a possibility, but this year I knew that we were doing something different and it was going to take a bit of time. We're going to need lots of topsoil for this. Need to work out how to get a trailer organised so we can go pick up some topsoil. But I'm very happy overall how it's going. Hopefully my body sorts itself out and I can be back to full health so I can function a bit better. And I don't know what my voice sounds like on here actually at the moment. Sorry if it sounds a bit nasally. I need to spray this. It's looking okay though, but yeah, there's some, it's not, oops, oh yeah, I might spray it with some apple cider vinegar and pull the worst, like that, the worst leaves off. But she laden, I think getting rid of all the trees around it has pleased my old lemon tree very well, and it is rewarding us for giving it all the love and attention of sun and space. So I think we're going to get tons of lemons. So that's kind of where we're at today.